Salutations, viewers. My name is Game Dame, and welcome back to another one of Game Dame Reacts. So this is the newest iteration that is coming out with Marvel and video games. And I just found out, I believe they're by the same creators as Marvel's Avengers, but that scares me a little bit because Marvel's Avengers did not do so well. So without further ado, let's get to watching the official overview trailer for Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy. I mean, I feel like it's a little harder to mess up Guardians of the Galaxy because you can be so much more lax with the characters.
My name is Olivier Proulx, senior producer here at Eidos Montreal. For the past few years, we've had the privilege to work on our version of Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy and reimagine it into a single-player, story-driven, third-person action-adventure game. It's our own fresh take on the Guardians, and something that's really unique to our game is that you get to be Peter Quill. As Star-Lord, you're constantly in the middle of the action as you try to lead this
so it's not based off the comics.
But today, I'm really excited to have all of you join us on this journey, and you'll hear more about the game from our team behind this project.
Right, let's do this. I've always loved Marvel's cosmic characters. Growing up as a kid, I read them, enjoyed them, loved them.
I mean, they're cool as hell.
I had the opportunity to write for Marvel on some of their cosmic titles. I went back with the help of Bill Roseman, the editor, and kind of cherry-picked characters from Marvel's past.
The opportunity here was to build a team, but to make it all underdogs, so that the reader would think, oh my gosh, how is this team going to survive?
And that became the Guardians of the Galaxy comic, which we loved working on.
I remember the first time that the Marvel crew came to Montreal, we were showing them the design of the characters, how they would look, and they stayed silent. I don't know if it's a minute, but in my head, it was a minute. I was like, oh my God, like they hate it.
We realized how much that Marvel and Eidos Montreal share and have in common, and that we knew the Guardians were in perfect hands.
Looking at the samples that Eidos were kind enough to show me, I think he's fantastic and absolutely in the spirit of what these characters are.
What makes the gameplay experience unique
I mean, they really are.
No matter in what phase of the game you are, whether you're in exploration or you're fighting, the Guardians are constantly around you and you never feel alone. While you're the leader, the Guardians will also challenge you and make decisions on their own, and you will have to adapt to it.
You are literally part of the Guardians of the Galaxy.
The decisions you'll make will have lighthearted to hunting repercussions.
I remember seeing that in the previous trailer.
Gamora, no killing teammates!
Says who?
It's literally in your contract!
I made no such commitment.
You are playing
I love Drax
You're
too.
using your blasters and you're using your jet boots.
Star-Lord is really empowering. He's very agile on the battlefield. He can slide and over with his jet boots. Of course, he has his elemental blasters that have different powers as well. And on top of all of this, he can use the unique abilities of his Guardians.
We're not pirates. We're legally incorporated heroes for hire.
Gardeners of the Galaxy?
Yeah. That still gets me, Gardeners of the Galaxy.
The Guardians in our world have been together for less than a year. They create something on a small scale that looks insignificant. And as they progress through the story, they discover that they created something really big that threatens the galaxy.
There are a lot of very interesting villains in the Marvel franchise.
Oh, 100%.
When you're starting to work on a story like
Big
this,
wheel.
You get to get your pick of which ones will make the best for this story. That gives us the opportunity to
I think they should put Big Wheel in it.
well known, but some that are also not all that well known.
What Eidos is getting so right about them is capturing what it's like to be a misfit family. They're also bringing an amazing imagination to it. You're going to see planets.
They really are.
They're going to blow your mind.
Interpreting it in its own way, I think, makes it feel incredibly fresh and exciting. It's not a matter of trying to replicate the comic or trying to replicate the film. It's trying to take the medium you're working in and make the best version of Guardians out of that.
And I agree with that.
They made it rock and roll. They delivered everything you would want in a Guardians game.
Which is what I like about it, which is why I'm hopeful for this one, but I'm going to hold my tongue just because, like, okay, so it comes out October 26th and you can pre-order it now, and it looks like PS4, PS5, and Xbox Series X and S1 in PC. So this one looks pretty decent. That's I like the costumes that they have. It's just I get you know how it is, you guys. When they take on something this big, especially when it's from a certain universe or if it's from a movie or anything else, like if it's, you're bringing in not only old fans within Marvel, but new fans, especially when they see a video game coming out for Guardians of the Galaxy. Like, for example, what I mean by new fans is like new people introduced into the Marvel universe, not only as a kid, but maybe as an adult when they see the movies. So you really got to do a good job to satisfy both parties, for people that don't know that much and for people that know too much. So it's a lot, and this is a tall order. So I'm going to wait and see on launch how it fares, especially against how the Marvel's Avengers one fared, and that was not well. But let me know in the comments down below what you guys think. But that is all the time I have for you guys today. Thank you guys so much for watching. I highly appreciate your time as always. But please do not forget to subscribe and or follow, not only to my YouTube, but to my Twitch. You guys know where my YouTube is at. But you can find my Twitch at twitch.tv/thegamedame. Thanks guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.